Cornell, along with Kurt Carroll and Kendall Atkinson, bringing you Hardin County football tonight. It's Hardin County and Adamsville. Both teams out on the field. Adamsville has elected to receive the ball. I think we won the toss, but I'm not sure. I couldn't tell. We did win the toss and deferred to the second half. So Nolan Foster will line it up. We'll be kicking from the north end zone to the south as we get set here in this big matchup between these two teams. These two teams have a long history of playing each other, and also they have a history of where we didn't play each other for quite some time, and then as Coach Gray and Coach Smith got involved, the rivalry got back in gear. And regardless, win or lose, it's such a great gate night for both schools, whether it's here or over there, just like the McNary Central game as well. Just too close to each other not to play each other. A.J. Finley back deep for Adamsville as Foster gets set to go, as he's got it down at the 40-yard line. He's awaiting the go-ahead to blow the whistle. And we're off. It's a short end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken at the 25-yard line. Still on his feet at the 35, at the 40, and he'll be rolled down there at the 41. And that one kind of got off to a bad start. Nolan didn't hear the whistle blow, so a good play there by Adamsville, taking it, not going down on the knee, and they move it out to the 41, where it'll be first down, 1st and 10. McGee, the quarterback, Finley, the tailback. They'll go shotgun formation, 2 receivers right and left. 4-man front for the Tigers. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking, fires it outside for his tailback. It's complete, and he tries to cut, and he'll fall down right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a pickup of a yard. They'll mark it at the 41, no gain. It'll be second down, 2nd and 10. Well, they're going to give him a yard, it looks like. 2nd down, 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. McGee back, looking right. Same play, and he'll catch it in the backfield. He runs over Sparks at the 42, and he'll be tackled right there, short of the 45, and that'll bring up a 3rd down, 3rd and about 7.
Man, he's not shying away from contact tonight.
No, and last week, their corners and linebackers came up and supported well right near the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down, 3rd and 7, ball at the 44, the Cardinals 44. Finley in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers right and left, 4-man front for the Tigers. Now he'll walk up and maybe change a play. Here's a snap, straight drop, looking, fires. Oh. It's going to be incomplete, or excuse me, intercepted at the 35. He's at the 50, he's at the 40, he's at the 30, he's at the 20, he's at the 10, and knocked out of bounds right there at the 10-yard line. Sam Tanner, as the ball was extremely underthrown, and the Tigers have it, 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line after the interception by Tanner.
Underthrown ball. I mean, I think it even caught Tanner by surprise because he was trying to get depth on the coverage, and the ball was so underthrown, I didn't know if he's going to catch it or not. It was kind of a surprise.
Irvin at tailback. He'll stand to the right of Smith in the shotgun formation, receiver right, receiver left. Here's a snap, handoff, Irvin. At the 10, he's at the 5, into the end zone, touchdown, Tigers. He had somebody in his face once he took the handoff, made a move to the right, and that was all she wrote. So the INT puts the Tigers on the board quick. One play, and the Tigers lead at 6-0. Smith will hold. Foster will kick.
Really good. He had to improvise in the backfield to get open.
Here's a snap. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is no good as he hooked it left. 10:26 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 our score, and that score was brought to you by play, 11 yards. Kylan Irvin takes it in to the end zone. The extra point no good, and that scoring drive was powered by Jones Motor Company in Savannah. So Foster will line it down at the 40. Here's a high, no, this time a squib kick. It's going to be fumbled around at the 25, and then he'll down it there at the 26. Faked me out on that one. Anticipated the high end-over-end kick and got the squib kick that time.
He thought long and hard about that before he took off.
Yeah. So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Cardinals at their own 26-yard line. McGee, the sophomore, tailback. A.J. Finley, the tailback quarterback. A.J. Finley, the tailback. 2 receivers, right and left. 4-man front for the Tigers. McGee from the shotgun formation. Here's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Finley. He's going to be hit in the backfield, makes a good move there, and then he's going to be popped and dropped. And that looked like Big Harris over there. It is. Harris.
Right, I think you can kind of see what the defense, and it's probably going to be common all year with those 2 tackles taking the inside. Everybody's going to have to bounce outside, and we got really good speed at the edges. So
loss of a yard. 2nd down, 2nd 11. Here's a halfback pass, catching it at the 25, on his feet at 30. He's going to be hammered down, and
they're going to call head-to-head.
He is down. Finley is.
Well,
he took a shot.
He lowered his head.
Yeah, but
to the head.
It hit our guy right in the face.
I don't know how.
That was Ben Benson on the tackle.
He don't know where he's at.
And Finley will have to leave the game. He's wobbly.
It was really kind of a mistake on both their part. The running back, after he caught the ball, cut it back to the middle, and really never saw.
Man,
they never really saw Finley. Yeah, I mean, they didn't see Benson coming, and he turned right into Benson. So it was almost just like 2 guys just running, standing up into each other. But it was helmet to helmet.
They're going to call it every time. So the penalty on the helmet to helmet moves the ball to the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 Cardinals. McGee gets a snap. He'll hand it off to his tailback. He's hit and dropped in the backfield at the 45, and I'm trying to get that number right there. Their numbers are hard to read, even though they're on the white jerseys.
26.
It'll be Aiden Finley. I guess that's AJ's brother. So Aiden Finley comes in for his brother, and he loses a yard on his first carry. 2 receivers right and left. Here's a snap, looking to throw. Fires and almost picked off by Sparks. Went off his fingertips and falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Maddox Smith, so that'll bring up a 3rd down, 3rd and 11. Yeah, I don't know what you do with that kind of play right there. You see it in college all the time where, tailback lowers his head and they're coming in. Or that time it looked like they were more face-to-face.
It was just like they came around the corner and then they ran into each other.
So 3rd down, 3rd and 11. The ball at the 46 of the Cardinals. Here comes a man in motion near side. Looking to throw. Going down the sideline, has a man, and it's going to be overthrown and out of bounds. So that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 11, and Coach Gray will send out his punt team.
DeAndre Sparks, he's had good coverage. Last week, he had really good coverage against Northside. He got beat a couple of times because the receiver he was going against was well over 6 feet and just kind of outmanned him on a couple of catches. That time he ran stride for stride. It would have taken a perfect throw for it to be good.
Back deep will be Wilkes. Here's a snap. Here comes a little bit of a rush. He gets it away. A wobbly kick. Calls for a fair catch. Goes over his head, and it hits and drops right there at the 17-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take over deep in their own territory with 8:55 to go, leading 6-0. First down, 1st and 10. At their 18.
This game may last till 11. I think they've run 2 plays maybe.
Yeah.
Just thrown it.
Heyman and Gray here to the near side. Wilkes to the far side. Irvin, the tailback. 3-man front for the Cardinals. Shotgun formation. Smith gets it, hands it to Urban, right side, has some running room, makes a move at the 20, still on his feet, and then he's going to be cut down at the 21. Good play there by Finley.
He made the first guy miss. He got away from the first guy. One thing he's going to have to do is when he gets the opportunity to go north and south, he kind of wants to bounce it with his speed to get to the outside, but there's times it's better to get 3 yards than none.
2nd and 7. Winds up. Pass complete at the 30-yard line. Fumble. And it's going to be Adamsville's football. That was Heyman on the catch. He was just spinning around and trying to get free, and he drops the football, and the first big turnover goes to Adamsville. Trying to make something out of nothing, and drops the football.
He made a good move. He just got punched out.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Cardinals at the Tigers' 31-yard lines. So both teams with a turnover. McGee from the shotgun. Here's a snap. Handoff to Finley. AJ back in the game looking for some running room. Now he's going to get outside. Turns the corner at the 25, and he's going to be rolled down at about the 20. That may be enough for a first down.
Good run. Good job by their right tackle. Right tackle, is that 79? Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he just stayed on his guy and made the play.
It will be enough for a first down. Here's Finley. He's trying the left side. This time he's going to be hammered in the backfield. David Stout on the tackle. Also, Jawan Keel, pickup of a yard. 2nd down, 2nd and 9. Ball resting at the 20-yard line. 6-0 our score. 7:34 to go. Here in the first. Finley in the shotgun. Looking left. Fires. Complete. And it's going to be knocked loose. Oh, boy. By Wes Blankenship as he come up and just hammered Braden McLemore. Had it in his hand. And then it wasn't.
You know, Blankenship was one of those guys last week that was good that we hadn't seen before, and he's continuing where he left off last week.
So it'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 9 from the 20. Now the Cardinals moving players around, receiver right, receiver left. Now 2 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap, handoff to Finley, trying to get outside, nothing doing. That's a good play by Tarver as he comes up and makes a tackle in the backfield, a loss of a 2. So that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 12 now from the 22. Coach Gray looking out on the field. He'll keep his offense out there. McGee coming to the line of scrimmage, 2 receivers right and left. Aiden Finley in the backfield. Under pressure, dumps it off screen pass. It's going to be complete, and then he's going to be knocked down at about the 17. And that won't be enough for the first down, so they'll turn it over on downs. That was Caleb Franks on the tackle for Hardin County. That was a good play, but good recovery there by Franks. And Adamsville turns it over with 6:41 to go. So first down, 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 17. So the fumble didn't hurt them. Not yet. Here's a snap. Looking to throw is Smith. Goes deep down the field. He's got Heyman. It's going to be complete at the 40. It's at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown! Tigers! Oh, boy. Man, hit him in stride.
You talk about dropping it. Perfect ball. He wasn't open when it was thrown either.
No, he got an earful, but he made up for it.
He sure did.
After that last one.
Sure did.
So they go one play. And into the end zone is 12-0 Hardin County.
Man, what a golden arm.
Here's a snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Tigers go up 13-0. We'll take a quick timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Orange Blossom Florist in Savannah. We'll be right after this. Scoring drive was one play, 78 yards, Smith to Heyman. And that scoring drive was powered by Jones Motor Company in Savannah. Extra point good. 13-0 our score, 6:29 to go. Foster, another squib kick, hits the up back right in his hands, and then he'll drop right there at the 31. So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers at the 31.
Kendall, you're an old quarterback, and it's just going into the second game now, and those deep balls that Carter's thrown, he hasn't missed on any. I mean, every one of them has been in stride to the receiver. That's just,
it's impressive.
Yeah, they're going to be, his name's going to start being talked about.
Absolutely, it should.
McGee in the shotgun, Finley behind him. Here's a quick slip screen. Now he cuts it back outside, catches it at the 30. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. I think he had more running room if he'd have stayed inside.
Well, it was an inside receiver screen. I think that's where it was meant to go. And I don't know who that was. Sparks may have been the one who closed the gap.
Yeah. Sparks on the coverage. It'll be second down, 2nd and 8, to pick up 2. Two receivers to the left, to the near side. They're going from the south to the north. Now 2 receivers to the right. Finley, A.J. Finley, right behind McGee. Man comes in motion near side. Now he'll stop. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Finley, looking for running room up the middle, and this time he's going to be popped and dropped. As Gray and Harris, and also
McGee was in on tackle too.
David Stout in on the tackle. So that'll bring up 3rd down, pickup of about a yard. 3rd down, 3rd and 7 from the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Tigers in all maroon, Cardinals in all white with a silver helmet. So 3rd down, 3rd and 7. McGee from the shotgun. 2 receivers right and left. Looking to his left, now back to the right, throws it down the middle of the field, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good coverage there by Tanner. He had position, so that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, quarterback didn't have a chance.
Took a shot.
I mean, Harris put a swim move on the guard.
I think that was McGee.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Harris wasn't in there. I mean, that just shows you. I mean,
the depth.
Yeah.
I know one thing. It was quarterback got up slow.
That'll bring up 4th down. They'll punt it away. 22 is the punter, but I don't have him on my roster. Wilkes back deep. Good snap. Here comes the pressure. It's going to be blocked. We'll pick it up at the 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Wes Blankenship came in. I don't think he was aware that he actually blocked it.
I don't know if he knew where it was, but he blocked it, and when he turned around, the ball was coming to him. So he got the block and the touchdown out of it.
So an INT and now a block punt to go along with a 78-yard touchdown pass, and the Tigers go up 19-0. That touchdown brought to you by Justin Reynolds, an injury law firm. Here's a snap. It's down. Foster's kick, spinning toward the uprights. And it's good.
You know, That looked weird though. It's like it came off low off the punter's foot or something. There was something odd about it.
We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with them. Timeouts brought to you by Orange Blossom Floors. We'll be back right after this. All right. Welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. Tigers on top, 20-0 here in the first quarter, 4:49 to go. Remember to tune in the morning. Your Sports Saturday will start at 8 a.m. with Coach to Coach. Doug Matthews, former UT coach, and Doug McGinnis, former Tennessee Titan coach, as they'll talk about some college football starting tomorrow and next week in the SEC. And then, of course, me and Kirk will be there with Coach Smith at 9 a.m. Here's a kick taken at the 25-yard line. He breaks a tackle there, and then he's going to be knocked down at the 30-yard line. And that's where Adamsville will take over. We'll be there at 9 a.m. in the morning with Sports Talk, as Coach Smith will be in. We'll talk about tonight's game and then get you set for next week's action, as the Tigers will go on the road after the first two games at home. So first down, 1st and 10. Cardinals, as they'll start at their own 30-yard line. Hot, muggy night, players being substituted in and out. Big crowd on hand for both sides, as always, standing room only. And a great tailgate party, as well as the Tiger Walk earlier this afternoon. First down, 1st and 10. Man comes in motion near side. They're going to pitch it to him, trying to get outside. Has a little bit of running room, and then he's going to be dropped.
59.
That's Stout. And also Wes Blankenship on the tackle. A loss of a couple back to the 28. So it'll be second down, 2nd and 12 back at the 28-yard line. Finley, A.J. Finley, in the game now at tailback. Shaken up a little bit earlier, but he came out and came back in, the senior running back. Two receivers to the right, one here to the near side, 4-man front for the Tigers. McGee looking over the defense. Now gets a snap, looking to his right. Under pressure, he's going to be sacked. Adam Harris, once he got his big paws on him, that was it. No, I'll take that back. One Adam Harris, that's David Stout.
Man. He's impressive.
He's a new kid that came in here from Michigan, I believe, that moved in here.
Man, he's good.
So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 19. Ball back at the 21 now, so a loss of 7 on the sack. McGee looking over the Tiger defense. Two receivers to the right, one here to the near side. Finley right behind him. Here's a snap, straight drop. Under pressure, sacked. Back at the 10-yard line, as that's Kevin Tarver Jr., the senior linebacker, didn't have a chance. And that'll bring up 4th down, and he's sacked back to the 11-yard line.
Well, I mean, part of this is like they didn't run the ball but like twice. They're throwing it on every down, and those 4 guys on the front line on defense, they're just playing pass every down now. They're just freewheeling.
So the Cardinals will punt it away. As punter will stand in his own end zone. And this time he'll get it out of there. It'll be picked up, fumbled around by Wilkes. And he'll have to fall on it back at the 46-yard line. That was a knuckleball or kick. And hard to handle for Braden. So it'll be, well, we got a flag. What do we got?
First foul, Harris.
Was it after the kick? They're sorting it out.
I didn't see the signal.
I don't know, but when I do that at night, I fall asleep, whatever that move is. The two fists together at the chest. I don't know what that is.
What's that mean?
So some type of penalty against the Tigers that will move the ball back at the 30 will keep the football on offense. Not sure what that
Me either.
call is, but anyway.
There's
Gray and Heyman out here to the right side. They're going from the north to the south. Wilkes spread out to the left. Peyton Strickland in the game now, running back. He'll stand to the left of Carter Smith. 3-man front for the Cardinals. 2:29 to go here in the first. 20-0 our score. Tigers on top. Here's a snap. Handoff Peyton right up the middle. Has some running room. Dances around, and he'll get to the 34. A pickup of about 3 on the play. So to bring up second down, 2nd and 7. Who is that? Oh, Saunders.
You know, it doesn't feel like we've had the ball but about 2 plays.
That's Jacob Saunders in the game. Him and Strickland are built
Yeah, I mean, we're
sort of similar.
Hey, Steve, think about that. We've had 3-4 plays, and it's 20-0.
Yep. Second down, 2nd and 7. Saunders in at tailback. This time we're going to throw. Complete at the 45, at the 50, and going to be rolled out of bounds.
Who was that?
London Rose.
That's a good catch. Used his hands.
Got upfield quick.
Yeah, and made his throw was there right on target. Had those hands right at his chest, caught it in his hands, and made a quick turn, got upfield. That looked good.
That's enough for Hardin County Bank. First down and 10 for the Tigers as they move it out to the Cardinals. Or
That was our
48.
That was our 6th offensive play.
1:44 to go. Clock stops there. He was run out of bounds. Receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap. Looking to the right. Fires. Complete at the 30. That's Heyman, and he's going to be knocked down at the 27-yard line. That'll be another Hardin County Bank 1st and 10 Tigers on the pass and catch.
I mean, just typical route around the post behind. They had cleared out with the other receiver and got him between the linebackers and the safeties. He just ran an ideal post. Great throw right on target again.
First down, 1st and 10. Smith looking over to the sideline, trying to get a play. They'll go tight formation right and left now with the receivers. Saunders in at tailback behind him. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Saunders, trying the right side. Gets outside, makes a move at the 25, down to the 20, inside the 20 to the 19. Man, what a sudden burst of speed right there at the point of contact.
He's not big. Coach Smith made the statement last week. We were asking him about him because he looked good in that game last week, and he said a year or 2 in the weight room, and he's going to be hard to handle.
Yeah, just a sophomore for the Tigers. Another one, the kids that moved in, he moved in from Ohio. We're recruiting all over the country. Second down, 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. Fake it, Saunders, and he's going to be hit from behind. Smith juggles it, and then he throws it, almost intercepted, and that's one that he's going to look over at Coach Smith, and he's going to say, maybe you might want to eat that one.
He should have just pulled it down. And he did a good job. They tried to rake the ball out of his arm. He was about ready to throw, but he got the ball back. He should have just taken off running, but the receiver was wide open if he could have gotten it there.
Incomplete pass, almost intercepted in the end zone by the Cardinals. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 3. 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Now Saunders will move to the left of Smith. 2 receivers right and left. 3-man front. Now Saunders will spread out to the left. They're going to hit him in the hands, and that one was a little too hard and goes off the hands of Saunders. I think he needs to put a little touch on that one, Kurt. A little bit more touch. But
no, I mean, if he gets it out there too slow, he's not going to have time. I think he threw it. You got to make that kick.
Fourth down, 4th and 3. Tigers will go for it. 23 seconds to go here in the first. 20-0 our score. They're trying to put another one on. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap. Straight drop. Quick throw. Complete to Rose. He's at the 10. Makes a move there inside the 10. And fights down to about the 7-yard line. And that'll be enough for Hardin County make 1st and 10 Tigers. Clock will stop as they move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line when they get them set up, and that may be the last play of the quarter. And we'll see. Well, the clock is stopped. He must have got out of bounds. 1st and goal from the 7. Smith in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Saunders up the middle. He's going to be hit and wrestled back. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Good play.
And that will be the last play of the quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, your Ronald Franks Construction score is Hardin County 20, Adamsville nothing. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more Tiger football right here on 93.5 FM The Roar. Kurt Carroll and Kendall Atkinson, and we appreciate you tuning in on 93.5 FM, WKWXFM.com, or the WKWX app, or watch it live on our YouTube channel, Slice 93. You can go to our website and get the link there, or go to YouTube and watch the game live and in living color. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 as we start the 2nd quarter. They run tight formation right and left. Saunders in at tailback. Here's a snap. Rolling to his right is Smith. He's going to keep it at the 5. He's going to be hammered down inside the 5 to the 4.
That quarterback sweep, I don't know.
He's a Baker. Linebacker just leveled Carter out there. Right at the 4-yard line. Well, they're going to mark it at the 5 where it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and goal at the 5 of the Cardinals. 2 receivers, right and left. Saunders to the left of Smith. Here's a snap. Looking to throw in the end zone. Heyman almost makes a one-handed grab, and it's going to fall incomplete. Boaz in the perfect spot.
If he'd have caught that, that would have been something.
Just heard Michael Davis mention Caden Pope is in the house tonight. Caden is at Mississippi State as he signed with them this past signing period, and hopefully he'll get on the field, make his way out there, and glad he's here tonight. Man, what an outstanding player he was for Hardin County.
This will be good. I hope Nolan kicks this field goal.
Foster will be in to attempt the field goal. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good because there was a jailbreak.
He made it.
All on the left side. Did he make it?
Yep.
That ball may have been touched.
Well, he had to get it right inside the crossbar there. It was
Looked like one of your drives.
Yeah, it looked like one of them the other day for sure. Hooking left and hard. 11:18 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 23-0 is our score. Let's take a quick timeout. Timeout brought to you by Orange Lawson Floors. We'll be back right after this.
How long was that, you think?
Well,
12,
on the
22.
5, so it's 22 yard.
22.
11 plays, capped off with a 22-yard field goal.
I mean, he
How many
needed.
yards we go?
We went 58.
We need him to kick some field goals because you're going to need them at some point in time.
All right, we're ready.
All right, 3 seconds.
Tigers go 11 plays, 58 yards. They cap the drive off with a 22-yard field goal by Nolan Foster, and that scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company in Savannah. 11:18 to go here in the half. 23-0 are scored. It was all Tigers in the first, and Foster lines it up, kicks a line drive, hits at the 20, taken at the 16. That's Finley, and he's going to be belted down. The ball is on the ground, but I think they've got it. Man, he took another shot, and he's down again.
Down, yeah.
He was hurt earlier, and it was recovered by the Cardinals. I don't know who got him, but he took a gut shot, and he's up. Well, looks like he's holding his right shoulder, doesn't it?
He runs hard, but he pays for it.
Yeah. He took a shot there. His right shoulder is hanging down, and he's taking a knee over there on the sideline. He's taking 2 big licks in this game. He'll go out, and Aiden Finley will come into the game. It'll be first down, 1st and 10 Cardinals at their own 36-yard line here in the second quarter, their first drive of the quarter. McGee in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers right and left, 4-man front for the Tigers. Now McGee barks out a couple of signals and looks over to the sideline, maybe changes the play. Here's a snap, handoff to his running back, looking for running room. There's nothing there, and he's going to be hammered. As I was trying to see who was in the backfield. That was Tarver in the backfield with the initial contact, and then Harris cleaned him up. And a loss of 2 back to the 35-yard line. So it'll be second down, 2nd and 12, and now that big front is starting to wear on the offensive line for the Cardinals. Shotgun formation. Here's a snap, looking to throw. He'll swing it out to his tailback. He's going to be hit, rolls forward to the 40, picks up about 5 on him, and it'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about 6.
They've been unable to get any space with their run game, and that little swing pass to the back out of the backfield is kind of like a long handoff, but it is giving him some space to work in. They just hadn't had a lot of success at much of anything they've tried.
3rd down, 3rd and 6. Ball resting at the Cardinals 40. They're going from the north to the south end zone. Receivers right and left. Here's a snap, straight drop, under pressure. Stout there, wheels around, gets him from behind, and then Harris just kind of hugs him and throws him down. And that'll be another sack. That'll be the 3rd of the night for the Tigers, and they'll lose back to the 35, where it'll be 4th down, 4th and 10.
Our defensive line is scary.
Well, I mean, it's like we talked about, though. When you got a team that's 95% throwing the ball, you don't have to play the run. They're just peeling their ears back and trying to get in the backfield.
Wilkes back deep, stands at his own 30-yard line. Here's a snap. Here comes some pressure. He'll get it away. A line drive kick. Braden will move away from it. Rolls inside 30 to the 29. And that's where the Tigers will take over first down. 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime will be the Central Bank halftime report. We'll get you caught up on all the scoring plays of the first half, get you set for the second half of tonight's contest between the Cardinals and the Tigers. We also like to take this chance while we got a minute to thank all of our sponsors, both on the radio side, on the streaming side, and all those that are part of that make these broadcasts what they are. First down, 1st and 10 Tigers. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Heyman has it at the 30, 35, 40. And he's going to wrestle out of a tackle at the 45, at the 50, going down the sideline. And he'll be run out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of the Cardinals. And that'll be enough for Hardin County Bank 1st and 10 Tigers. So last week, Wilkes was the feature. This week is Heyman.
He's done a great job, too. Well, besides that fumble.
Yeah, I mean, one thing, though, is at this point in time is we just got a athletical edge on Adamsville. They just don't have the size and the speed.
First down, 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Wilkes complete at the 25, at the 20, at the 15. Wrestling down to the 10-yard line goes Braden Wilkes. That'll be enough for Hardin County Bank. First down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers on the slant.
Just runs a little old skinny post right between the safety and the corner.
Hey, that's a hard throw.
And quarterback's on target again. I mean.
Now they'll send Wilkes to the right. Heyman out here to the near side. We're on the west end of the field to give you some perspective. Strickland in the game now for the Tigers. They'll give it to him. He's going to be hit in the backfield, still wrestling around, and he's going to be popped and dropped. They held him up, and then big 53, Lee Doran.
Good run.
Cleaned him up.
Good run blitz by the linebacker. Their linebackers always make plays. They coach their linebackers up.
So a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Second trip inside the 10 for the Tigers. They got 3 out of the last one. Smith in the shotgun. Here comes Wilkes in motion. They're going to hand it to him. He has blockers, looking for running room, cuts a corner. He's at the 5, still on his feet, spinning around inside the 5 to the 4. And that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 4.
I know one thing, Heyman ought to get a blocking goal star because he hooked up with the corner, and that corner wasn't ever going to be able to make a play. He blocked him all the way into the end zone.
It's textbook.
So now they'll send Heyman and Wilkes now to the right. Strickland in at tailback. Right behind Smith. 3rd and goal from the 4. Here's a snap. Rolling to his right. Ball's on the ground. Carter will pick it up, and he's going to be sacked. That ball was snapped right at his feet. Never could get the handle. And kind of like last week, this went, last week there for a couple of series, we just kind of lost concentration, and had to bring up a 4th down. This time they'll keep Foster over there for right now, I suppose.
From the 16-yard line.
Well, if they score now, it'll just look better on the books. I think you lose concentration, though, when it's been easy. And like we said, it's 20-0. We'd run 4 plays. I mean,
2 receivers right and left. Strickland to the left of Smith. 4th down from the 16. Here's a snap. Fires into the end zone. Has a man there, and he's going to throw it wide and out of bounds. Well covered over there by the Cardinals. So the Tigers get nothing after having the ball at the 10-yard line, actually inside the 5, and a drop snap and sack, and the Tigers turn it over on down.
September 24th, the first annual Catfish Derby benefit concert. Our very own Darryl Early will be.
Yeah, that's not how you want to end that drive.
6:55 to go here in the half. 23-0 our score. Tigers on top. McGee in at quarterback. He'll send 3 receivers now to his left. 1 out here to the near side. Aiden Finley in the game at running back. A.J. Finley just went out as like he hurt his shoulder. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Finley, looking for some running room. And there's going to be none there, and he's going to be knocked down by Hayden Tidwell.
not much running happening down there in the between the tackles.
Yeah, and it's throwing them off. I mean, they like to run it.
So it'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 13, a loss of 3 on the play. McGee looking over to the sideline. He'll send 3 receivers left, 1 here to the near side. 4-man front for the Tigers. Finley at tailback. He will move. Well, now he'll go in the pistol formation right behind McGee. Here's a snap. Under pressure. Fires. Got a man open, and he underthrows his intended receiver at the 35. Had a man running free.
Yeah, that was a bust on Hardin County's part. Somebody
didn't get over there.
Somebody didn't make the right read on that. They got, they have trips on that side, and 2 guys must have taken one and let the other one run free.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 13. 6:05 to go here in the half. Now they'll go 2 receivers right and left. 4-man front for the Tigers. Here's a snap, straight drop, under pressure, fires down the middle of the field, complete. Still on his feet at the 40. He's at the 50, drops the football at the 40. Still on his feet at the 35, 30, and knocked out of bounds.
What in this world?
McGee was under pressure, just threw it in the air, and it was complete to Josh Francis.
That was one of the weirdest plays I've ever seen in my life.
Well, Blankenship knocked it out and then ended up making the tackle.
He called
Once
it.
he picked it back up again.
Called it, broke the tackle, got hit, fumbled, picked it up, ran it 10 more yards.
So 1st down, here's Finley trying the right side. He's going to go across the 30 down to the 25, inside the 25 to the 24. Wilkes on the tackle for the Tigers, a pickup of about 5. 2nd down, 2nd and 5. 5:32 to go here in the half. McGee looks over to the sideline. 3 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. Finley behind him in the pistol formation. Here's a snap, straight drop. Under pressure, fires it downfield, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. What a play by Wes Blankenship. And if the season stopped right now, he'd be the MVP on defense for sure.
He's having a great night tonight.
So Adamsville's first chance to get something done on the offensive side, and McGee throws his 2nd interception. So the Tigers, after a 3rd and long, they give up the 1st down and a bunch of yardage. They get it back with 5:06 to go here in the half. We've moved the football, but haven't been able to do anything with it here in the 2nd quarter other than a 22-yard field goal by Foster. 2 receivers left, 1 to the far side. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle. That's Irvin. Still on his feet, spinning around at the 25, inside the 25 to the 26. Good pickup on 1st down there by Irvin. Picks up about 7 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down, 2nd and 3.
He looks to be a little stronger than the other running backs that are younger. He's got a little bit of extra. He can make that first guy. He can break a tackle and get onto the next level. Those other guys are having a harder time doing that.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's a snap. Here comes a blitz, and he's going to be sacked. Well, no, he got the handoff to Irvin, and he'll be hitting the backfield, though. A loss of a couple. Back to the 25, and you can see that coming a mile away.
It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
They came off the edge that time and got in the Tigers' backfield. Third down, 3rd and 6 from our own 24. Under 4 minutes to go here in the half.
Yeah, that was a scheme sack. Nobody touched him. He just got to run free.
Now they'll empty the backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap. Looking, still looking.
Oh, it's a hold.
And he'll fire it downfield, and it's going to be almost intercepted. Man, he's thrown a couple of those tonight. It's being impatient. But it looked like to me he was looking deep, and everybody, all 3 receivers, cut their routes off.
Well, what they had was a short intermediate, and one of them broke the deep route. One of them was supposed to go deep, and they both hitched up at the same yard line. That was just
So another good defensive stop there by the Cardinals. And the Tigers have to punt it away.
Basically, you know, this last 5 minutes has just been kind of a mental lag more than anything else.
Peyton Strickland in the punt. Here's a snap. It's a good one. He'll get it away. A low knuckleball kick, and it's going to be down at the 42-yard line. So no return. John Francis on.
Well, at the beginning, you know, of this broadcast, Steve, question mark was going to be, you know, this is basically a really all-new secondary except for DeAndre Sparks. And we wonder how that secondary was going to work if they really got in to a team that's strong passing game. And there's been some holes in there. When the defensive line hadn't gotten to the quarterback, they've had some guys open.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Cardinals, 3:27 to go here in the half. 1st and 10 from their own 42. Here's a snap, handoff, Finley trying to find some running room, has a little bit of running room as he's dancing around, goes across the 45 to the 46. A pickup of about 4 on the play. 2nd down. They're giving 5. 2nd down, 2nd and 5.
Well blocked out there on the edge by Adams. Well, they stayed on their box, kept driving them downfield, and created some room for that back to run.
2nd down, 2nd and 5. McGee in the shotgun. 2 receivers right and left. Here's a snap. Here's a little flare pass out to Finley, trying to get outside, and he's going to be caught from behind. That's Ryan Weeks from the backside, and Finley will lose back to the 44, loss of a couple of yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about 7. 2:29 to go. Stay tuned for the Central Bank halftime show coming your way. Also the Tiger Report, as Haley Hardin will be in. And they'll get you caught up on everything going on Hardin County High School this week in sports. McGee looking over to the sideline, and they're taking their time over as the clock is going to go under 2 minutes before they snap this ball. 3 receivers left, 1 here to the near side. Here's a snap, and there's a whistle, and I think a timeout. It is a timeout by Adamsville. We'll take a timeout with them. That timeout brought to you by Orange Blossom Florist in Savannah. We'll be back with more Hardin County football right here on 93.5 FM The Roar.
All right. 5 seconds.
All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. I'm Steve Cornell, along with Kurt Carroll and Kendall Atkinson, bringing you Hardin County football tonight, week 2. Tigers on top, 23-zip here in the first half. 1:59 to go. 3rd down, 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Here's a snap. Straight drop, looking, under pressure, sack again. Adam Harris. That's number 4 or number 5 on the game.
One of the 2.
Well, if you throw in tackles behind the line of scrimmage, that's probably close to a dozen.
Hey, with this bunch right here, maybe we got a grocery store out there that wants to do the sacks. What do you think?
That's bad.
That was bad.
That's bad. Man, you go ahead and get better than that.
Well, have you not ever heard that on the Titans? Sack! You got a timeout on the field. Hardin County takes a timeout with 1:40 to go. We'll keep it right here as we want to remind you in the morning, Sports Saturdays starts at 8 a.m. with Coach to Coach. It'll be Doug Matthews and Dave McGinnis. They'll get you ready for college football as it opens up tomorrow. And then they'll get you set for next week as well as Tennessee opens up with Ball State on Thursday night. Following them, it'll be me, Kirk, and Coach Smith in. And we'll talk about tonight's game and get you set up for next week as the Tigers will be on the road in Jackson, Tennessee, as we'll be in the Hawk Den at Jackson Southside. Kickoff time 7 p.m. Airtime will be 6:45 for that game. Wilkes back deep. Here's a snap, punt. He'll get it away. A line drive. It's going to hit. He'll have to get away from it. And it'll take a Cardinal bounce to the 25, where it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 25-yard line. It's a nice night, but, man, it is muggy out there. But a great crowd on hand, standing room only. The Pride, they're getting ready to perform for the home crowd. On week 2. Smith will send 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here's a snap. Looking left. Looking. Fires down the middle of the field. He's got Heyman, and he's going to overshoot him at the 30-yard line.
Well, it was open.
Yeah, he outgunned him with his arm.
So they'll bring up second down, 2nd and 10.
We got a hold, too, I think, Steve.
Sam Morgan on the coverage for the Cardinals. There is a flag down out on the field. And what is the call? Hold on Adamsville.
Oh.
Is it on Adamsville or is it on us?
They're pointing towards our goal line.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's against the Tigers.
Well, their goal line.
I think 3 penalties in the game so far, and all 3 of them against Hardin County. So, all for naught. If it would have been complete, it would have came back. So it'll be first down, 1st and 20. Ball now at the 15-yard line. 1:24 to go. Tigers have 2 timeouts. Adamsville has 2 timeouts. Smith in the shotgun. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Complete to Heyman. At the 20, 25. He's at the 30. Makes a move inside the 30 down to the 35-yard line.
May have gotten it.
What a block by Jack Gray.
Out of bounds at the 36. That looks like enough for a first down. It will be a Hardin County make 1st and 10 Tigers.
That's a luxury for a quarterback when all you got to do is throw it out there to a guy standing still on a screen route, and then he runs.
Testament to our wide receiver blocking.
Yeah.
First down, 1st and 10, inside a minute to go. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right and left. Here's a snap. Looking. Still looking. Now fires down the sideline to Wilkes, and he's going to be out of bounds. I think he stepped out of bounds anyway.
I think that was just a throwaway.
Yep.
Wilkes had kind of gotten
tied up.
Yeah, he got tied up.
Well, I'll tell you something that, you've got that clock in your head when you're a quarterback and you're expecting that rush to be there. But I think he could have stood back there another 5 more seconds. There wasn't anybody there. It's just not normal.
Takes some getting used to.
Yeah, you're not used to having that time.
Second down, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Wilkes, and it's going to be over his head. And
that's your first errant throw.
Out of bounds. So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 10, and the clock stopped at 42 seconds.
Well, they're only rushing 3. They got them zoned up all the way across the field on the back end.
Good time for a screen.
A little draw play here.
3rd down, 3rd and 10. Ball at the Tiger 36. And now we got a flag. Somebody probably lined up off sides, I bet.
Neutral zone or somebody moved one. Yeah, neutral zone.
Well, they got to make those penalties up.
That's
So it
pretty.
is.
Hey, that's a big penalty right here in this situation.
Third down, 3rd and 5 now as Adamville lines up in the neutral zone. Here's a snap. Looking. Now
Looky there.
Smith will run it. Makes a move at the 45. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. Runs over a cover at the 40-yard line.
Oh, baby.
And that'll be enough for Hardin County. Make 1st and 10 Tigers. Good call there.
Who said that quarterback can't run?
And the Tigers will take a timeout with 33 seconds to go. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on 93.5 FM. We'll be back right after that.
From Utah,
10 seconds.
tag number X3078UY.
5 seconds.
First down, 1st and 10 after the run by Smith on a 3rd down play. Tigers use one of their 2 timeouts remaining. 33 seconds to go. They're inside Cardinal territory at the 38-yard line. 2 receivers right and left. Here's a snap. Looking to his right. Fires over the middle, complete, and then dropped right at the 20-yard line. Goodness gracious. Man, great throw, almost a great grab by Heyman. That'll bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was the same play they ran. You know,
They're leaving that middle wide open.
well, they're bringing the post underneath the clear out route, the 9 route. The slot's running the 9, and the wide out's coming back underneath with the post, and it's there. You just got to connect on it.
So 2nd down, 2nd and 10 from the 38. Smith drops, fires. And it goes off of Heyman's hands and high in the air and out of bounds. Has a long throw over there, a good throw, dangerous throw.
Yeah, he broke it off right at the 10-yard mark.
So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Clock stops with 24 seconds to go. Ball resting at the Cardinal 38-yard line. Tigers have been on this side of the field 3 times. They've only come up with 3 points here in the 2nd quarter. Smith sends 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the near side. Now McGee in motion, and here is a flag. And they're going to get Heyman for lining up offsides.
I don't know if he lined up, but he's been leaning the past 2 or 3 plays. He's just been getting an early start.
That's usually one of those deals, though. You look at the ref, and he.
That's what I was thinking, saying, am I okay?
Yeah. You really got to be hard-nosed. Now, I don't know if he looked over there for, and and
So they'll move it back 5 to the 43. Smith looking over to the sideline, and they may. Now they get the signal in. 2 receivers right and left. Here's a snap, straight drop, under pressure, fires to McGee, complete at the 25, rumbling around at the 20, gets down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Goes Caleb McGee.
That's a big man.
That'll be enough for Hardin County Bank. 1st down, and the Tigers will take another timeout.
At about the 18-yard line.
I don't know why he's taking a timeout when the clock stopped.
17 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here as the Tigers will have it 1st down, 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line.
Still got 1 timeout left.
Coming up in the morning, Coast to Coach at 8 a.m. right here on 93.5 FM. And then Sports Talk right after that at 9. Me and Kirk and Coach Smith will be in. We'll talk about tonight's game with Coach Smith, get his perspective. And then we'll take a look at Jackson Southside. Southside in action tonight. I had that down earlier, trying to see who they were playing tonight at Huntington over at Jackson Southside. They lost in week 1, so they got a tough test tonight, taking on the Mustangs at home. 17 seconds to go. That timeout brought to you by Orange Blossom Floors in Savannah. I thought we'd already used. It says we got one timeout left, but I thought we've already used.
Yeah, you said one of their 2 timeouts.
Here's a snap. Looking. Fires out of the backfield is Saunders, and it's going to go over his head and out of bounds as they try to get the back out of the backfield.
He was there, too.
Yep.
Just didn't connect.
Clicked off 4 seconds off the clock. It'll stop with 13 seconds to go. Second down, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 18-yard line. They're working here on the left hash, going from the south to the north end zone. Right into the student section in the north end zone. Smith sends 3 receivers to his right now, 1 here to the near side. Irvin in, and now what do we got? Timeout. So Coach Gray wants to take a timeout, talk to his team. 13 seconds to go here in the half. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on 93.5 FM. Back after this. All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. Steve Cornell along with Kurt Carroll and Kendall Atkinson. 13 seconds to go. Second down, 2nd and 10 from the 18. Smith in the shotgun. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking, under pressure, fires, and it's going to be incomplete in the end zone. Had him for a second, just threw it a little bit wide, and that'll bring up 3rd down, 8 seconds to go.
You know, one thing you can do in high school that everybody gets up in arms about because they watch college and pro ball, you can block downfield on a receiver in high school. I mean, there's not any kind of pass interference until the quarterback throws the football. So up until he throws or releases the ball, there is no pass interference.
Be another timeout.
Well, they didn't have any. I didn't think.
Apparently they do.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's their last timeout, as Adamsville will take a timeout. They want to talk to their defense. So interesting first quarter for sure. I think we touched it, 2 or 3 times, had 20 points. And then since then, we've been down here knocking at the door. Could have blown this game wide open in the first half, and just haven't been able to put anything together.
We're the don't play good after we get up 20 points in the first quarter syndrome.
Well, I'm sure that will be discussed when they get into the locker room.
Well, I mean, Coach Smith at Sport Talk last week talked about, and he said, I thought we had a little lull there before halftime in that game, and they're going to have that talk again. And Adamsville probably has a lot to do with that, too. They've probably made some adjustments in the game. They've been able to get some pressure on the quarterback that they weren't doing in the first quarter. And they've been able to move the ball a little bit.
3rd down, 3rd and 10.
So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 10, 8 seconds to go. Tight formation, right and left. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking left, fires into the end zone to Whips. Touchdown, Tigers!
Atta boy, Brandon.
Brandon turned around, got some space, and then made the grab. Finally get on the board. They had him one-on-one out here, and a good pass, and another good grab by the senior Wilkes. His 4th on the season. Well, the Tigers go up 29-0. That touchdown.
You know, get
sponsored
down
by Justin Reynolds, attorney Long. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Here's the snap. Kick is up by Foster, and the kick is good. 3 seconds to go here in the first half. Tigers put another score on the board. 30-0 now, as things look a little bit better anyway. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. The Tigers go 11 plays, 75 yards, 18-yard touchdown pass. Smith to Wilkes, extra point good by Foster, and the Tigers up now 30-0 with 3 seconds to go here in the first half. Be sure to stay tuned for the Central Bank halftime report coming your way. Also the Tiger report with Haley Hardin coming up in just a few minutes as well. So Foster will line it up at his 40. Here's a squib kick on the ground, bouncing around. It'll be taken at the 31. They'll take a knee there. And the clock runs out, and that will do it for the first half. Your Ronald Frank score is 30-0 at halftime. Stay tuned for the Central Bank halftime report. That's coming your way next, right here on 93.5 FM The Roar. You have all you want. I said, Blaine, go get us some real. And he did. All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. Halftime here at the ballpark. 30-0 our score. Hardin County on top as the Pride, they get set up to perform in front of this capacity crowd on week 2. And Kurt, unusual game to say the least in the first half, especially in the first quarter. A couple of turnovers by the Tigers, interception, block punt, quick scores. Hardin County hadn't had the ball 3 times and had 20 points.
Yeah, I mean, there in the second quarter, it was 20-0, and we'd run 4 plays. I mean, you don't get to see that much. But that's everything. Special teams working, offense working, defense getting it done. But Adams will stiffen up. We had a little lull there in the second quarter, so I'm sure that'll give coaches something to harp on when they go in at halftime. Really, though, it's just mathematically we have more big guys, fast guys, and talented guys than Aville, and it's always hard to win those games when you're outgunned.
Yeah, and I thought we would run the ball a lot tonight. We knew that size-wise. We were bigger up front than they were on their defensive front, and I thought coming into tonight's game that we would see more of the running game, but we've seen more of the passing game.
Well, they've kept a lot in the box, too. I mean, if you look, they've got that four-man front, and then they've got 3 linebackers, so they've kept 7 guys, in the box, which the chart says throw it if they've got 7 in the box. So, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. And take what they give you, and that's kind of what we've done. We missed on some throws. You know, it was we talked about it earlier. In 2 games, I hadn't seen Carter Smith miss on, you know, but 1 throw, and that was a throwaway that he did on purpose. And same way in the first quarter. Second quarter, they got some pressure on him, and pressure makes you change your throw up. And we missed a couple of throws there that were really close, and could have gone either way. But we've also had some drop passes that didn't have anything to do with quarterback plays. So you take it, it's almost like you said, we had a kind of a mental lull after we got that 23-point lead early in the game, which I think that's kind of normal too.
Well, a big defensive game as well. 4 sacks in the game by the Tiger defense, a pick, special teams in the action too, a 22-yard field goal, and a block punt. Let's take a look at the scoring plays of the first half. We'll bring in Kendall, and he'll give you all the scoring action of the first half.
Adamsville, they get the ball to start. They go 3 plays, and then Tanner comes up with a big interception, and it returns that down to the 11-yard line. And then we run 1 play. Irvin runs in from 11 yards for the first score of the game. We missed the extra point, 6-0 Hardin County. Adamsville's back out, and they punt, and we start our drive, and we turn it over again with Heyman's fumble there. Adamsville runs 5 more plays and turns it over on downs, and then Hardin County runs 1 play, Smith to Heyman on a 78-yard touchdown pass to extend our lead to 13-0. Adamsville's back out on the field really quick, and they go to punt, and Blankenship comes up with a huge block punt. He picks up his block and runs it in for a score as well, and so we extend our lead to 20-0. Adamsville back out, and they punt again. We drive down the field, and we cap that drive off with a 22-yard field goal made by Mr. Foster to extend our lead to 23-0 to end the first quarter. Nothing much going for either team in the second quarter as Adamsville throws another interception to Blankenship. And then just before the end of the second quarter, Smith finds Wilkes for 18 yards, and that extends our lead to what the score is right now at 30-0 at halftime. And so you see a bunch of back and forth. There's definitely a lull period from both teams there in the second quarter, but overall, you know, the outcome is leaning more towards us. We've made some big plays, and so I'm intrigued about what the second half holds for both teams. So.
All right, the Pride is out on the field performing for this home crowd. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have a Tiger report. Haley Hardin will step in, and she'll get you caught up on all the sports action from Hardin County High School this past week. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. I'm Steve Carnell along with you. Hardin County on top of Adamsville, 30-0 at the half. It's time now for the Hardin County Tiger Report. I forgot what I was supposed to say. The Tiger Report. Haley Hardin coming in. That's what I meant to say. She'll get you caught up on all the things going on at Hardin County High School this past week.
Thank you, Mr. Steve. I'm Haley Hardin with your WQTR Tiger Radio, and this is your halftime report. The Lady Tiger soccer team had their first game of the season yesterday. They lost a close one at Adamsville, 3-1. Goalie Libby Morris had 13 stops, and Anna Harrison had 5 shots on goal and scored the only goal for the Lady Tigers. They will be back in action next Tuesday at McNary Central at 6 o'clock and on Thursday at Northside at 4:30. Tiger Volleyball fell short against McNary last night, losing in the 5th set. They will look to get back on track next Thursday, September 1st, when they host Tishomingo County. JV starts at 5 and varsity will follow immediately afterward. The Tiger golf team hosted Lexington and Pickwick yesterday. The boys lost 188 to 163. Wheeler Wilkes was the medalist, shooting 33. Zach Thompson and J.P. Morris both shot 48, and Braden Turner 59, and Bryson Matlock shot 63. The Lady Tigers defeated Lexington 98 to 93. Molly Pierce was the medalist, shooting 39, and Ella Littlefield shot 59. The golf teams will be back on the course next Monday when they host the Hardin County Invitational at Pickwick Landing State Park for the biggest tournament in West Tennessee. There will be over 150 golfers competing. Tee time is at 8:30 a.m. Students, all sports passes are currently on sale in student services. The cost is $30. These passes will allow students to enter all home regular season sporting events. The total savings are over $100. I'm Haley Hardin, and that concludes your HCHS halftime report.
Great job, Haley. As always, you're like an old pro up here. The theme of the night
was guard or yard.
Guard or yard.
Adamsville kids usually try to get in our student section, so we kind of dress like police or security to kind of give them the hint to not get in.
Everybody's involved, I'll tell you that. You got on a badge. And Anna's scaring me back here behind me.
Yeah, she's got full gear on.
Well, she looks like she wants to hurt somebody. She's got her hands on her hips, and she looks like a real guard. Anna, you want to come describe your goal from yesterday?
Yeah, she will.
All right, 3-1 yesterday, the soccer team over at Adamsville, and much improved over the last couple of years.
Yes, sir.
So Adamsville, typically a pretty good team over there, and 3-1, but you get the only goal.
Yes, sir. They definitely have a good program, but my goal was off of an assist from Mia Shirley, and it was in the bottom left corner of the goal.
Wow. Great job.
Thank you.
And you can watch, say, when will y'all be back in action?
Next Tuesday at McNary.
Okay, do y'all ever play here?
We do, but for some reason, the first 4 games are all away, and then the rest are home.
Okay. Well, great job, Anna.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll take a quick timeout. Great job by Haley and Anna, and it's halftime. 30-0 our score. Hardin County on top of Adamsville. We'll be back with the second half kick when we return in just 1 minute. Stadium. I'm Steve Cornell along with Kurt Carroll and Kendall Atkinson bringing you Hardin County football as we move to the second half. 30-0 our score. Tigers will get the second half kickoff.
Well, Steve, one thing too that's kind of odd is we watch this Hardin County team, and some years, when they really have outstanding group of guys, they'll have a really good season, and then when they're down and maybe rebuilding in a year, they'll still have a 8-9 win season. But Adamsville and McNary, they may go from state contender teams to both teams struggling at the same time. I mean, it fascinates me what's going on in McNary County, because usually if one team was good, the other one wasn't. And right now, I think both teams are struggling. So it's just, I don't know what's happened, to the football in McNary County.
Reed Tucker will kick it off. Here's a short kick, end over end, taken by Wilkes at the 20, 25. He's at the 30, trying to get outside, and a good play there as he's going to be knocked down.
I thought Brandon Burks. I thought he might have had a shot there. If he'd have gotten around that one guy, sideline was pretty open. He could have had quite a few more yards.
Avery Burks on the stop for the Cardinals. So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers as we start the third quarter. Smith will come out, and it looks like Saunders at tailback. That's Strickland. Here's a quick throw out to Gray. Moves inside at the 30, 35. Makes another move at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Wrestling down close to the 50-yard line. They'll pull him back. And a nice catch and run by Jack Gray.
Shifty move there.
I'd say if it was flag ball, nobody would have gotten his flag. He was greasy out there.
That was a Hardin County Bank 1st and 10 Tigers. So the Tigers move it up to the 49-yard line. They're on 49. Where it'll be first down, 1st and 10. 2 receivers here to the near side, one to the far side. They're going from the north to the south. Strickland in at tailback. Here's a snap. Handoff Strickland. Looks inside, breaks it outside, inside Cardinal territory, across the 45, across the 40, and knocked out of bounds at about the 38. That's going to be close to another first down. It will be a Hardin County Bank 1st and 10. So 2 plays, 2 first downs.
Yeah, they kind of got a little different tempo than the way they finished the second quarter.
So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Tigers inside Cardinal territory now at the 38. Smith will send Gray and Heyman to his left. Wilkes here to the near side. Strickland, the tailback, stands to the right of Smith. 3-man front for the Cardinals. Here's a snap. Strickland cuts it up the middle of the field at the 35. Gets a good push there inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pickup of about 9 on the play. So that'll bring up a second down. Second and about 2. They're going to say he got 8.
I mean, it's chunk yardage you're getting right now.
Second down, 2nd and 2. Smith sends Wilkes left. Gray and Heyman to his right. Strickland, the tailback, stands to the right of Smith. Here's a snap. He's looking. Now he'll pull it down, being chased in the backfield. Fires complete to Heyman at the 15. Spins off the tackle at the 20. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, my goodness. The spin move was at the 25. That was my fault. But, man, what a move at the 10.
Golly.
And into the end zone goes Heyman, and now we got a flag.
Man, I hate that.
Legal man downfield.
Well, that's what it should be. I saw the guy. He was at the 20. And the line of scrimmage was about the 35, so
that makes me sick.
It was really legitimate. But I tell you what, anybody that's not here or not watching tonight,
that right there is big time.
They missed lightning in a bottle on that run.
My goodness.
So an illegal receiver downfield, and I saw McGee pointing at himself, saying my bad. So
I mean, he can't help that.
Well, when your quarterback has to scramble, and it's kind of a fire drill, and when that happens, that's supposed to be a quick release throw. And
he's trying to block.
Yeah, he's trying to get downfield, make a block.
So the touchdown comes off the board. It'll be second down, 2nd and 7 at the 35. Here's a snap. Straight drop, looking. Fires in the end zone. He has Wilkes. Touchdown, Tigers. Did he keep it? No.
Man, that was almost incredible.
Man, he threw it, had him on the fingertips, and it just falls incomplete when he hit the ground.
I thought he had it.
I did too. The ground probably broke it up.
So that'll bring up third down, 3rd and 7. 7:24 to go here in the third. Tigers with the opening drive here in the third.
This will be a good highlight reel if you put everything on it we've seen tonight.
We just missed out on 2 of some of the best plays we've seen.
Smith. We'll send Gray and Heyman to the left. Wilkes out here to the near side. Strickland in the pistol formation. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Strickland, trying to get left. He'll cut it back up the seam. Has some running room across the 30. Still on his feet at the 25. And there's a flag again.
They're cramping too.
Yep. So what is the flag?
We're walking back.
Yeah, it's McGee's signal to hold.
So another big play is going to come back, holding on the Tigers. That's about the 5th penalty against the Tigers to Adamsville 1. Not saying we ain't doing it. I'm just saying.
Good run, though.
And we're shooting ourselves in the foot here.
So it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 10 after the penalty.
Well, I mean, you had to take 6 off board. That's always a cracker jack of a play.
Here's a snap, rolling to the right, looking, and he's going to be, no, he's not sacked, spins out of it, still on his feet, looking for somebody to get into. Now he fires downfield to McGee. He catches it, dives toward the first down marker, and he may be close. I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Carter Smith is not fast, but I tell you something he's shown us tonight. He's agile. He's strong.
Yeah, and he's more agile.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to kind of move. And, you know, being strong, you don't really have to be super fast because you can break out of those handholds. And that's what he did twice just now.
That'll be enough for Hardin County Bank, 1st and 10.
But he's like 6'3". He's no little guy.
Here's a snap. Handoff this time. Strickland up the middle, across the 25, close to the 20-yard line.
Good run. Good blocking.
Clock under 5 now to go in the third. Tigers started this drive at their own 27-yard line. They've gone 7 plays so far. A touchdown off the board and a couple of penalties. And then what an outstanding play by Carter Smith and McGee to get the first down on 3rd down.
Well, I mean, not only breaking out of those 2 tackles in the backfield, but he's still able to throw it on target to a covered receiver.
2nd down, 2nd and 2. Here's a snap. Still keeps it, fires outside and over the head of Jack Gray. He was under pressure as the linebacker broke free. So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 2 now for the Tigers. They've been on Adamsville's side of the field most of the night, but just unable to inflict a whole lot of damage. Just misfiring from time to time.
One thing, too, that I think is I think they feel pretty confident in what they got in the run game. And that may be throwing it a little bit more tonight, trying to, because these are all new position guys out there at wide receiver.
3rd down, 3rd and 2. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Complete. As Gray has it, moves inside the 10, still on his feet, battling inside the 5 on the far sideline.
Man, that's good hustle.
Was that Gray or Wilkes? That's Wilkes on the reception.
I mean, he slipped the first guy and then drug 3 down to about the, 4 or 5 yard line.
That'll be enough for Hardin County to make first and goal from the 4. Hardin County's eat up
This
most
is what
of
I
this
want to
clock.
see right here. The big boys in.
So now they put in the power formation. Weeks in the game and Harris in the game. Strickland behind them. We go under center. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Harris, looking for some running room. He has it, spinning around toward the goal line. He's going to be just a little bit shy. He is an old running back. And they're going to mark him about a yard short. So it'll be second and goal from the 1. Boy, that's a load to have to tackle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they'll stay in the same formation. Weeks and Harris kind of dueling fullbacks right in front of Strickland. Smith goes under center. Here's a snap. Handoff. Strickland goes outside, cuts it back into the end zone, I think. Yes, touchdown Tigers. They spun him out of the end zone, but he broke the plane. And the Tigers go on a long drive and eat up most of the third quarter to start the third quarter, and they build their lead to 36-0. That touchdown brought to you by Justin Reynolds, Injury Law Firm. Smith in the hold. Foster to kick. Here's a snap. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:36 to go here in the third quarter. Our new score, Hardin County 37. Adamsville, nothing. We'll be back right after this. The Tigers go 72 yards on 11 plays. They eat up most of the third quarter. And Strickland goes in from 2 yards out. Extra point good. And it's 37-0. That scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company. Here's a low spinning kick, trying to pick it up, and then he's going to fall down. That's Howard. Just couldn't get a hold of it at the 20, and the clock runs out, and that's the end of the third quarters. So one offensive possession, that was the Tigers. They use up the whole quarter. And we'll tell you Ronald Frank's Construction score after 3. Hardin County 37, Adamsville nothing. Back with more Hardin County football right after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium. Steve Cornell along with Kurt Carroll and Kendall Atkinson and Brett Cornell on the camera tonight. Appreciate all those tuning in, whether it's on radio or on the web or the app or watching live on our YouTube stream, Slice 93. And, of course, we always appreciate our sponsors. They're the ones that make broadcasts possible each and every week. The Tigers will be in Jackson, Tennessee next week as we'll head over to Southside for first district game of the year. Southside in a battle with Huntington. They were losing 13 to nothing over there at Southside, and it's always a really good place to go and a really good team. They've had their struggles the last couple of years, but they'll be ready for Hardin County when they come over. Reminder that Sports Talk in the morning at 9 a.m., Coach to Coach at 8 a.m. Your Sports Saturday always starts right here on 93.5 FM The Roar.
You know, that long sustained drive that they just scored on. Kendall, I don't know if you're keeping stats on it or not, but they had around 30 yards of penalties in that drive, and still able to overcome that, and gave up a score in that drive to come back. So, I mean, they got too much of everything, you know, for Adamsville tonight.
There's an Adamsville player down at about the 21-yard line. They were working on him. Looked like what was a cramp with one leg, and now I think he's cramping up on the other side. And looks like Blake McAdams is going to go out there and see if he can assist. It is a hot, muggy night, but great crowd here for week number 2 in the student section in the north end zone. And what was it? Guard your yard. That was a theme for this week. They're all in police uniforms.
Yeah, security.
That's right. Making sure nobody with the wrong color gets down there. As they said, what was it? The Cardinals tried to get into their student section from time to time. So no red down there. And it's good to see them involved. Let's take a timeout as a player for Adamsville is still down on the field. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on 93.5 FM. The injured player for Adamsville, I can't get a number, but he has made his way off the field under his own power. Now they've got him back down over there. He's cramping on this human night. So first down, 1st and 10 Cardinals. McGee in at quarterback. Finley, the tailback, he's hit a couple of times like a bowling pin in the backfield and then picks up a couple of yards to the 25. Where it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7, he'll pick up 3.
The other running back's not been back in the game.
No, he got hurt early. You know, he took that headshot, and then he took a...
Man, he runs hard, though.
Yeah, he took a hard hit and looked like a shoulder on his right side. Here's a snap. McGee will give it to Finley, trying to get outside. Has a little bit of running room, and he's going to be knocked down at the 30-yard line. It looked like Caleb Franks on the tackle.
Hardin County got some new faces in there right now. Getting some playing time. That's the other thing, Kendall. You talked about being good.
Yeah.
If you're good enough, those second-team guys get to play a lot more.
That's right.
3rd down, 3rd and 4 now for the Cardinals. McGee in the shotgun. 3 receivers left. 1 here to the near side. Finley, the tailback. 4-man front for the Tigers. And here's a snap, and he forgot to snap. Everybody went backwards, and the center kept the ball, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. False start on the Cardinals.
This will be a fast quarter.
Yeah, we're in the running clock now. 37-0 our score. As a lot of Tigers are coming off the field and a lot of younger Tigers getting their opportunity here. 3rd down, 3rd and about 7. McGee in the shotgun. Here's a snap, straight drop. Looking, fires downfield. He's got a man open, and then he pulls up and it falls incomplete because he saw Gabe Eliff coming in his direction. on the crossing route.
He sure did. I thought he was going. I thought he had a shot to go in there, and make that catch, and the safety was coming like a blistered cat running right at him, and he just said, "Nah." I'm not
the intended receiver was Smith for the Cardinals, and that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 8. Back deep is Wilkes, and now they're needing, I think, one more. Yeah, they're going to tell him go ahead and punt it. Here's a snap. A little bit of pressure coming up the middle. Gets it away. A spiraling low kick. It'll take a Cardinal bounce at the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Well, it'll be 1st down, 1st and 10 Tigers from their own 25-yard line. And I believe that'll do it for the first team tonight, as Brody Ivy comes out to quarterback here the rest of the 4th quarter.
That's sportsmanship. They took out some of their starters, and we take some of ours out.
So Ivy will come out, sophomore quarterback for Hardin County, as they try to get everybody lined up. He's looking over to the side, and now they're getting the chains. That's what they're waiting on. The whole time they're doing that, the clock's running. Ben White in at tailback for Hardin County. 2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side. White to the right of Ivy. Here's a snap. They'll give it to him up the middle. Has a little bit of running room, still spinning around. Then it'll be pushed back. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I've never heard an official complain about a running clock.
No, it shortens their night up.
Yep, I don't mind it a bit.
2nd down, 2nd and 10. Ivy looks over to the sideline. He'll send London Rose to his right. 2 receivers here to the near side. White, the tailback, to his left. Here's a snap. Here's a throw. Complete at the 25. Makes a move there. Still on his feet at the 30. Gets to the sideline, battling around, and then finally pushed out of bounds. Complete to Dace Cummings for Hardin County. And that'll pick up about 5. Now they're giving 6, so it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 4. 7:09 to go here in the 3rd. Hardin County up 37-0. We'll turn our attention to Jackson Southside, as we'll be over there next week. Brody in the shotgun. Here's a snap. He'll hand it off to his tailback. Has some room on the right side. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. 10, 5. Touchdown, Hardin County.
Untouched.
Ben White got outside, got the corner, turned on the Jets, and took it to the house. That's great.
That was running water. I mean, there was nobody. He just straight line, sweep, turned it up.
Well, running that second team sometimes against the first team, a lot of times you don't see that wide open grass.
I'd like to know his heart rate.
Yeah. Here's a snap. Foster's kick is up, and it's good. 6:02 to go here in the game. That touchdown brought to you by Justin Reynolds at Injury Law Firm. And it's 44-0. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this.
I know one thing.
The Tigers go 3 plays, 75 yards. Ben White goes 72 yards for the touchdown. The extra point good. And that scoring drive powered by Jones Motor Company in Savannah. 4:47 to go here in the game. 44-0 our score now. Tigers on top. Ben, a freshman. I know that's a highlight for him.
Yes, sir. It should be.
Foster in the kick. Here's a squib kick down on the ground, and it's going to be taken and down at the 24. Where Adamsville will have it. First down, 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. In the morning, your Sports Saturday starts with Coach to Coach with Doug Matthews and Dave McGinnis. They'll get you ready for college football as it kicks off Saturday, and then they'll get you ready for Tennessee and Ball State as they kick off on Thursday of next week. And then Coach Smith will be with me and Kirk in the morning at 9 for Sports Talk. Your Sports Saturday should always start right here on 93.5 FM. McGee in, shotgun formation. Here's a snap, and here's a handoff, and a little bit of running room around the 30. That's not McGee. A new quarterback in.
19.
Is 19. I don't have him on here.
Nope.
Mystery quarterback.
The mystery quarterback. A gain of 9 on the carry by Burks, a freshman.
It's a good run.
Second down, 2nd and 1. 3:18 to go here in the game. Our Central Bank post-game show coming up at the completion of this game. Here's a snap. Hand off to Burks again, trying the right side this time. Lowers his head and shoulders at the 35, and then he'll be pushed back, but he'll have enough for a first down. So it'll be first down, 1st and 10 Cardinals at the 37.
Initial tackle for the Tigers, Hunter Adams. Will move to James for the Cardinals.
First down, 1st and 10 Cardinals.
38-yard line.
2 receivers to the left, 2 here to the near side. 4-man front for the Tigers. Here's a snap. Fumbles it around, hands it off to Burks, cuts it up the field, and he's going to be hit hard and gets a couple.
Tell you what, he runs hard.
Taylor Osteen was the initial contact for Hardin County. Now he'll come out of the game. Into the game is
Mighty Mouse.
Deontay Easley. 2 receivers left and right. Second down, 2nd and 7. Here's a snap. Handoff in the backfield. And he's going to be hit. Still stays on his feet. Drops the football. Tigers are going to have it, I think. Or they're going to call him down. What did they call it? They called him down. So a loss back to the 24-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 23.
It was a valiant effort.
As Adamsville now running players on and off the field, trying to get a lot of their younger kids out there. Into the game at running back is Harville, a freshman, Landon Harville. Here's a snap. They'll give it to Landon, trying to get outside, looking for some running room, and he's going to be knocked down. Ball's on the ground again, but they're going to say he's down at the 12-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. 41 seconds to go. Clock running. And I don't know if they'll even have to punt it away. 34 seconds. They can just hold it right there and be done with it. So we'll see if they punt it or not. 22 seconds to go in the game. They don't look like they want to run a play. I don't think. I'm looking over across the field.
They'll probably let them run it out.
Yeah, it's 12 seconds. They're trying to line everybody up. I think that's going to be the end. 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the ball game. And we'll tell you Ronald Frank's Construction's score. Hardin County 44, Adamsville nothing. Stay tuned for the Central Bank post-game show coming to you right here on 93.5 FM The Roar. All right, welcome back to Jim Carroll Stadium, and you're in the Central Bank post-game show as the Tigers run away with it over Adamsville here tonight in week 2 as Hardin County improves to 2-0 and Adamsville falls to 1-1. So, Kirk, biggest improvement, they say, from week 1 to week 2. Where's your biggest improvement?
My biggest improvement happened about 30 years ago. I mean, Hardin County was just too good a football team for Aville tonight. I mean, they really did have a outman. We played on their side of the ball the whole night. I mean, defensive line just smothered them. They really couldn't operate. They did get a couple of pass plays in. Defensively, they played at times. They had some pretty good schemes. They blitzed, got some pressure on their quarterback throughout the game. But in the end, I mean, you think about it. How many games? We do this every year, and I can't remember a game that we were ahead 23-0 and we'd run 4 offensive plays. That just doesn't happen much. So that means all phases of the game we were doing it. You know, scored on a block punt, scored on a pick 6 return, scored on a one-play 80-yard bomb. I mean, it was just everything was clicking for Hardin County tonight. We did have a couple of turnovers that'll be discussed that shouldn't have happened, but other than that, they just pretty much had their way with that.
You know, The thing that's amazing to me, the one stat when I was doing the pregame stuff, it sticks out to me, is that this is the 6th year in a row, and Adamsville hadn't scored on us.
Wow.
Been blanked out. But, that was what we were talking about. What happened? I can remember when McNary was really down and Adamsville was really up. And, they had 6'5" guys playing on the line. They had kids that got drafted and went to D1 schools. They really had it going. And then something happened.
Well, you run through cycles in high school, and you'll run through a period. That period could be 5-10 years sometimes, and all of a sudden, this really great class will cycle through, and you see it.
Well,
in all teams.
I think another thing too is it seems like I can remember that there were a lot of kids that had the option to go to McNary or Adamsville, and they all wanted to go to Adamsville,
right.
And so Adamsville kind of had their pick of the litter. There for a while, and everything was humming right along, and that's not the case now. There something happened in that time frame that, and usually if McNary's really strong and everybody's wanting to play at McNary and they've got it going on, then Adamsville usually not as good. But right now, I don't think McNary's playing great ball either right now.
Yeah.
It's just unusual that a county that's about like Hardin County and their two teams are neither one, what they have been in the past.
Kendall, this is you weren't here last week. You were out on assignment. You're here this week. You get to see them in person. Your observations?
Oh, we kind of talked about it earlier, just being well-rounded and having some luxuries here and there. Our defensive line, even our second team gets in there and causes a little bit of disruption. Our defensive line, our offensive line, and of course, we talked about it earlier with the wide receivers, finding that other guy. But tonight, I think, Heyman, he showed what he can do. And we've got, Jack Gray and London Rose, they're going to be fine too. But, man, this is a fun group because of the depth that we have, the athletes that we have, and just the intensity that we play with. So it's, it exceeded expectations being here tonight. So.
Well, like we talked about, we're really big up front, both sides of the ball. And it shows during the game, in that third quarter drive, we leaned on them all night. And then it's kind of like the north side, Kurt, where we started getting chunk yardage. And that's kind of what happened in the third quarter. And then the clock started running. The mercy rule took effect. But, congratulations to Ben White and getting a touchdown, freshman, getting his opportunity. And saw a lot of good things tonight. For sure. And now you go into the district, go over to Southside, your first road game.
Yeah, and do you know anything about Southside?
I don't know. They lost the opening game this past week, and they were losing tonight at halftime to Huntington, 13-0. That's all I know.
You want to win all your district games, but you also need to get pushed in your district. You need some struggles before you get into the playoff, because there's a ton of teams in Middle Tennessee and out of Memphis that can push Hardin County to the limit, and you need to know what your limits are. And if this continues, this kind of like it was last year. We were running up 40-0 scores last year against teams, and so I'm hoping that some of these teams I hope we win, but I hope that we have to win hard. I hope they get pushed, because once you get playoff bound, you need to know what that push is going to feel like.
Well, I think that's going to happen soon enough. We'll go to Southside. It's a district game. Those are always tough. And then we turn around the next week and we'll head over to USJ. They've got a really good football team over there. And so we'll see the next couple of weeks where we stack up as we start getting deeper into the season.
And I imagine USJ will give them.
Yeah.
Looking at the schedule right now, my thought would be a check mark to, in the season, because they've got a good team, and that should be a better game.
Well, they're always well coached.
Right.
They don't make a lot of mistakes. So,
all right, that'll do it for us here at Jim Carroll Stadium. The Tigers win big over Adamsville. Remember, your Sports Saturday starts in the morning with Coach to Coach at 8 a.m. and then me and Kirk and Coach Smith will have sports talk in the morning. Coach Smith will be in with us, and we'll talk about tonight's game, get his perspective of what he saw tonight and how he felt about tonight's game going into next week, first district matchup over at Jackson Southside. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, all of our sponsors. For Brett on the camera, outstanding job. Had some compliments for you over the text message. For Kirk, Kendall, I'm Steve Cornell, and for Eli at the station, saying so long, Tiger fans. See you in the morning at 9 a.m. for Sports Talk right here on the Roar, 93.5 FM.